Hey noobs, this is Andy from We Are All Around Gaming, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. And looking at his team's kind of meh. Kudos to him for using some UUs and some, I think Glade is RU. But I'm not sure. Kudos to him. I have a full team of horrors. Just to let you know. Yeah, I hate being a horror. So let's get this battle started. His name is Martin. Can't remember his username right now. So I feel like he was going to lead off with his Ninjask. So I go with my sub-disable Gengar, but he leads off with Skarmory for some reason. Now he's going to switch into Snorlax. So I go for the substitute because I want to have that substitute advantage on whatever he baton passes in. I want maybe disable him. But he doesn't lead off with his Ninjask. It's kind of weird. He leads off with Skarmory. So I just go for the sub to see what he would do. And now I'm just going to proceed to hit this Snorlax with Focus Blast. He goes for the Body Slam, probably predicting me to switch or something. I don't know. But I'm going to go for the Focus Blast again, and I hit 2 in a row on Fail Blast. That's what it's called. I hate Focus Blast. I hate Hydro Pump. I hate Fire Blast. I hate them. They're so rage-worthy. So now he's going to rest up, so I'm thinking maybe this is like a Resto, Chesto, maybe Curse. I don't know. I'm still scouting. So I'm going to go for Focus Blast, and I hit 3 in a row. I could not believe it. I seriously was like, is this real? Is this real? So now I found out that he's a sleep-talking variant, which is pretty cool, but he really can't touch a Gengar because now I know his 2 attacking moves, they cannot hit a Gengar. And I can use Focus Blast and continue to hit him. And now I hit 4 Focus Blasts in a row. And he's still faster. I'm like, yes, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to get him right here. I was wondering why he kept using Sleep Talk. I mean, he didn't have the crunch. I was like, please hit 5 in a row. On the Focus Blast now. Please hit 5 in a row. And I miss it when it mattered. And he wakes up. I was like, oh, I was so bummed. Fail Blast finally hit 4 in a row for me. Oh, I was So now I'm like, nah, I'm running out of Focus Blast. I might need him later. So I just go into Fortress because I want to set up my hazards now. So I go into Greater Than Skarm, the Beast. I love Fortress. Fortress is so much better than Skarmory. Except the fact that it doesn't have a healing move, but Rapid Spin is so valuable in OU. So I set up the Snorlax because I noticed he has a bunch of weak Pokemon. His Chandelure, his Ninjask, his Salamence. So now, I know I really don't want to stay in on this because I don't want him to like set up on me and baton pass into his Salamence and GG me. So I want to get up a sub for like insurance just in case, but he's just going to Swords Dance up. Which I thought was kind of weird. I would have already switched by now. I knew that he was probably going to want to switch in his Chandelure. So I just go into my Gengar and get the sub. But then I realized that when I send in Gengar, he's probably going to send in his Salamence and just wreck my shit. So I was just going to... I was kind of surprised that a +4 broke my sub. I didn't think it would. Now we're going to see how much a +4 actually does. And it does a decent amount. And right here, I make an idiot play, and I go for the substitute. I should have just Shadow Balled. I would have had more health, but meh. You win some, you lose some. I overpredicted that, but who cares? No one's counting. Except me. I'm counting. So I just go for the Shadow Ball and kill it. And I hate when Pokemon live with like that sliver of health. It's like one, I just hate that so much. Happens to me all the time, I swear. So now he's going to send in a Chandelure, and it's like, LOL Choice Scarf, you just made that too obvious. So I'm going to go into Sand in My Pants. The Choice Band Tyranitar. It's on this team to take out Latios, Latias, and pretty much all Pokemon that ruin Conkeldurr's sweep, because it has Choice Band Pursuit. He goes for the Shadow Ball, he gets a crit, and then he tries to switch out, but I'm like, Pursuit, nub. The bad thing about getting Pursuit on a Tyranitar is they get to switch in anything that they want, and then you're locked into pursuit, which really sucks. But it takes out one of Conkeldurr's counters, which is really nice for me, because I'm focused on getting a Conkeldurr sweep, even though Conkeldurr kind of sucks. He goes for the Ice Punch. God knows why. I don't even have a Gliscor. It's the only reason I could ever even think about going for Ice Punch. I don't have anything on my team that's weak to Ice. I don't think so. So now I was going to send out a Skarmory, predicting a Gyro Ball, because that's what I go for. I don't know why, because Gallade is pretty slow. I don't know why I keep saying Galad. But that Rocky Helmet is kind of a pain after a while. So I'm going to switch him out here. And go to my bitches! Shoe nice! I hope he sees this someday. That'd be awesome. Since Skarmory is also one of Conkeldurr's counters, so I have this Rotom there just to scare it out. But he does have a special wall Snorlax to tank the hit. But I did predict the Snorlax switch in, so I went for the Will-O-Wisp. But he was asleep and I forgot that. I guess you gotta pay attention more. I gotta pay attention more sometimes. So I was like, blah. So I go into Conkeldurr now, trying to set up a sweep, because I can sweep everything on his team now. Except probably the Gallade. I don't know why. I'm not really sure why I was sending Conkeldurr. Probably just to scare him out, because I wanted to reset the sleep counter on Snorlax. I'm not sure. I just had this battle like a couple hours ago. I can't remember my train of thought from an hour ago. So I just go for the Drain Punch because I want some of my health back. But he sends in this Skarmory. It's kind of predictable. And now I predicted the Roost here really nicely coming up. I knew he was going to think I was going to send in bitches, the Rotom. But I predicted the Roost here, and I get it right, and look what I do. I was so happy. I was like, yes, I predicted something. I mean, I'm a pretty good predictor, but I'm not as good as some people are. And I go for the Drain Punch, and it's like, boom! Right in the face. And so the Roost basically like did nothing, but that Rocky Helmet damage is starting to add up. And here I'm just gonna go for the Drain Punch again, because Skarmory really can't do anything to Conkeldurr unless it wants to Brave Bird and like sacrifice itself. So it goes to a Roost again, probably expecting me to switch. I don't know. He's probably pretty desperate. And now he realizes that this is actually a losing battle for him. No pun intended. And he realizes that he's not going to be able to beat my Conkeldurr unless he attacks, because I'm doing more than 50%. So he goes for a Drill Peck. I don't know why you wouldn't have Brave Bird on. I mean, jeez. I just knock the shit out of it right here. And it lives with a sliver of health, and anybody who knows me knows that I hate that and I rage hard. So now I get buffed by the Sandstorm, and I just get it back with lefties, and I'm thinking a Mach Punch will kill, right? Right? Yeah, it kills. But that Rocky Helmet, that was... If he had leftovers, it would have... His Skarmory would have lasted so much longer and probably would have been useful this battle. But he didn't set up any spikes or any stealth back. So now I was going to send in Gallade. I was really, really praying that he didn't just set up on me. I was really praying that this wasn't a bulk up set, because I really didn't have anything to answer to it. Because Gallade with a bulk up is deadly. So now I just send in Faded, the Jirachi, and you'll see why it's nicknamed Faded in a second. So now I was going to send in his special wall Snorlax, which is what a normal civilized person would do, but I go for the substitute because, yes, you guessed it, the deadly 4th gen set returning. This is the Sub Calm Mind Jirachi. I love this set. I swept so many teams in the 4th gen with it. I'm just going to Calm Mind up, man, because Jirachi with Calm Mind is nothing to fuck with. It has the max HP, so I can get... So Seismic Toss won't break my sub, especially with Blissey, because this set, the Sub Calm Mind Jirachi is designed to set up on things like Registeel and Blissey, it's designed to set up on walls, except Skarmory, because walls can't attack it behind the sub, and it can't get any status. So you just set up like a mofo on walls. You make them pay for being a whore. So now I realize that I should probably start flash canning now because I'm at +2 and it's stab. I really wish I had Psyshock. I almost put Psyshock on there, but instead I have Thunderbolt, but I never reveal it. Psyshock is it's so much better than Thunderbolt. But you really can't hit any steel types with this thing. Like Magnezone, that's a stalemate, I swear. So that brings him down pretty good, and he uses Earthquake. I expected this to do a lot more since I don't have any defense investment, but it only did about 60%. Meh. I say meh a lot, and I'm trying to stop. So I'll go for that Flash Cannon to finish him off. And that's a dead special wall, and this Jirachi is going to be a pain to him. So now he's going to send out his Ments, and I know that this is probably the bulky set because he has Intimidate. It's probably the bulky Dragon Dance, so he probably has some HP investment. So I know this wasn't a speed tie, and I was pretty confident it was going to take it out, and it does. I was pretty happy about that. I was really hoping he didn't live with a sliver like the size of Mitt Romney's dick, like all the other ones do. And now I know Gallade has like base 115 special defense, which is like beastly. So I knew that wasn't going to kill, especially because I don't have any special attack investment. He goes for the CC, and I was hoping he didn't have Shadow Sneak. We'll see if he does in a second, and he doesn't. Well, thanks so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you like it if you liked it, and please leave a comment. Alright, thank you. Bye.